about 37.25. Thighs are about 20.75. Weight is 136.4. So not much change from yesterday. And I went jogging last night. I haven't been jogging in a few days. Because I was jogging every single day, and I got, I just don't like doing the same exact thing every day, so I wanted to change it up. But I needed to give my upper body a break from jumping jacks and pole dancing. My upper body just needs a break. So I decided to go jogging last night, and I still love jogging. Jogging just, if you ever have one of those days where you just feel big and you just want to shake it off and run it off, sweat it out, jogging is perfect for that. So I just went jogging for 15 minutes straight without stopping, and that was enough to get me sweating really well and get my heart rate up. And then I also did some stomach exercises last night. So I'm trying to do some kind of exercise every day. If I don't get exercise in, I don't feel right. I feel fat if I don't exercise, for lack of a better word. That's just the way I feel. I just feel like I need to get out there and shake it off and run it off. And yeah, the more you exercise, the more you feel off if you don't exercise. So still eating lots of melon every day. So how much melon am I eating every day? It depends. I always eat at least half of a melon. So half of melon would be like half of one of these regular sized melons, or either a half or a quarter of one of those big 15-inch watermelons. But lots of melon every day, all day long. Really helps keep you hydrated. So good. So one thing, my nails. As I started this weight loss experiment, I decided I would try cutting out greens and other vegetables and just eating fruit. I mentioned that several videos ago. So I started eating just fruit and no kale. I stopped eating kale and carrots and broccoli and all that. And I just started eating fruit, and my nails started to get weak. When I was eating kale and other vegetables, I had really long, really strong, really durable nails. My nails were in really good condition and they were really long. And then when I cut out vegetables, my nails started getting really weak, until I started eating a lot of melon. I was actually considering starting to eat kale again and vegetables again. Not that I think they're bad for you. I don't think they're going to give you cancer or anything like that. But I just wanted to go on a fruit diet. I had heard a lot about fruitarian diets, and I wanted to try just eating fruit, which I love. But I noticed my nails were suffering. My nails started to get flaky, and they were cracking a lot, and I kept having to file them down really short. And eventually, all my long nails, I had to file them down to really short because they were just breaking and getting weak. And I thought, oh man, that sucks. Excuse my language. Because I love the fruit diet, but I didn't want short nails. I like having long nails, long, strong nails. So I thought maybe I had to start eating kale and carrots again and vegetables. then I started eating tons of melon all day long, and my nails are growing back again. So I'm so happy about that. You can't have long nails on a fruit diet. So I don't know if it's the extra water or the extra minerals that are in here. I'm not sure. I know there's a good amount of calcium in melons and watermelon. But maybe it's just all the extra water. I'm not sure. But my nails are getting strong and long again. So I'm very happy about that. So, one little mystery, I don't know. So, can't have long nails on a fruit diet. I love a fruit diet. I love just eating nothing but fruit. I might start eating vegetables again later, but for right now I'm happy with just the fruit. Just fruit all day long. Oh, look. Got some beautiful organic red delicious apples. These are so delicious and so good for you. I drove to New Braunfels yesterday because they have a better grocery store. They have a lot more organic options in this small town I live in. I love living in a small town. There's less noise and air pollution, but the grocery stores they don't stock as much variety. Beautiful organic peaches. Delicious. These peaches are huge. Cherries. See how yummy a fruit diet is? It's so good. It's just flavor party. So much variety. Packed with nutrients. It's weird. I think everyone generally knows that raw fruits and vegetables are healthy, health food. In fact, if you were to go onto Google and put in 2 words, health food, and go on search, and then go into the images filter, you would see nothing but tons of photos of raw, colorful fruits and vegetables. You're not going to see a bunch of slaughtered, mutilated animals and ice cream and chips. All the images, or most all of them, are going to be just raw fruits and vegetables, rainbow everywhere. That is health food. But strangely enough, people don't think health food is healthy enough. People find out you're on a raw fruit diet and they're like, where do you get your iron? Where do you get your protein? They don't think eating health food is healthy. That you can be healthy on a diet of nothing but health food. How strange is that? It's like I said before, it's gotten so completely backwards. People think processed food is healthy, and people think health food is not healthy enough, not nutritious enough. This is where all the vitamins and minerals and carbohydrates and healthy fats are in raw fruits and vegetables. I had one person say to me, he was a chef. He is a chef. So he thinks he's an expert on food, and he told me that a raw fruit and vegetable diet will kill you faster than anything else. And it's more unfortunate than funny that people actually think that. And he thinks, fatty, greasy, cholesterol-laden steak is what's going to nourish your body and keep you looking young into old age and keep you slim and all those things. So it's so completely backwards. People don't think health food is healthy enough to keep you healthy, especially for children. They think growing children need to eat dairy and animals to be healthy. And that's not true. So a diet of nothing but health food is perfectly adequate, more than adequate. Got some dates yesterday. So talking about sweet tooth, these are really good for satisfying your sweet tooth. They're very chewy and flaky like a pastry, but not fattening. You could eat a truckload of these and still be slim. And we got some cashews. One thing I've noticed is after I started eating more melon and getting more water in my belly, I generally don't eat as much because water is so filling. And I noticed I haven't been eating as many other foods like nuts and things like that. I haven't been craving fat-rich foods as much now that I have a lot more water in my stomach. I'm not saying these are bad for you, I'm just saying generally you feel fuller when you eat lots of really water-rich fruits like melon. Like I've been eating melon all day long and I haven't really been eating much of anything else. I mean, I'm still eating other foods, but just not as much as when I was not eating water-rich fruits. So they do help you lose weight. Water-rich fruits will help keep you feeling full. And it's just one of my favorite things to eat now. Okay, so don't worry about having to take vitamins and supplements on a raw food diet. I don't take any kind of pills whatsoever. I'm not suffering from anything. I exercise, I get plenty of sunlight, stay hydrated. And no, I don't take any kind of vitamins or supplements or anything. Nothing like that. In my opinion, those mess up your body. They interfere with your body's natural functions. And I don't think pills are healthy. Those are my thoughts on pills and vitamins and supplements. Also, they're so expensive. Save your money and just buy healthy food. I don't see any pleasure in popping a pill when you can eat this stuff, this delicious stuff right here. Everything in a pill is in raw food. But try to buy organic if you can. Like I said earlier, you go to the grocery store and you see this huge spread of produce, and you can't even eat it because it's got pesticides all over it, and you don't even want to eat it. So unless it's a melon with a hard rind, like this is not organic, but it has a hard rind that I don't eat the rind. But like a peach where you're eating the skin directly, you don't want to eat all those pesticides. So things like this, you want to try to get organic. And you can really taste the difference. There's a big difference in the flavor of an organic strawberry and a a non-organic strawberry. You can really taste the chemicals, the pesticides. Okay? So, if you're trying to eat healthy and you have a lot of people around you giving you a hard time, here's what I do. I don't listen to a person who's suffering from a weight problem. I'm not gonna listen to a person who's 200, 300 pounds and suffering from all kinds of health problems. Tell me what's healthy. I mean, just logically. Or anyone who's obese and suffering from health problems. I'm not really gonna listen to that person about what's healthy and trying to tell me that I need to eat animals to be healthy and dairy to be healthy, and it's like, oh really? You don't say. So if you're trying to take control of your health and be healthy and eat healthy and get as much raw fruit as you can in your body, and you're getting a hard time from other people who people who are suffering from all kinds of illnesses, this and that is wrong with them, and they're trying to tell you how to eat. You don't want to be influenced by someone. You want to listen to the people who are fit and healthy and are not suffering from this and that. Okay, logically. So it's just one of those things. Again, being vegan in itself can be very alienating, but it's so rewarding at the same time. I would never change it for anything ever. Even if I was the only vegan on the planet, I would still be vegan. Because it's definitely worth it. It definitely lifts you up and raises you up to a whole different level. Honestly, you feel like the world is round when everybody else thinks it's flat. That's to me, that's the way it feels. It's like being in the twilight zone sometimes. Really, going out into the world and seeing all these restaurants serving animals to people, and just so much disrespect for animals in general. It's like being in the twilight zone. It really is. And a lot of people read the Bible and study the Bible and worship God, and one of the commandments is thou shalt not kill. And so many people who go to church and read the Bible and worship God and the teachings of Jesus have no respect for animals. They'll come out of church and go hunting. Come out of church, put on their camo gear, grab a gun and go shoot beautiful innocent deer and ducks. And it's so hypocritical and backwards. And sometimes I feel like I'm the strange one for wanting to stand up for animals. But don't ever feel strange for wanting to stand up for animals, even little bugs. I'm wanting to tell people, don't kill bugs. As weird as that sounds, people look at you, they're just bugs. What's wrong with you? I don't care. Bugs are still animals. Bugs have brains. Bugs have nerves. All God's creatures are beautiful and deserve respect and love, and just be left alone and be allowed to live their life just like we do. Okay, so just think about that for a second. All animals deserve respect and love. And so does your body. So just eat healthy and live a healthy life. And when you eat beautiful, nourishing foods, you gain a whole newfound respect and sensitivity towards life and animals and the environment. And it raises you up to a different level. So it's so worth it. It's alienating, but it's very, very worth it. And more people are changing their diet and realizing what's going on. And so if you want to just start today. I want to change my diet today. How do I do it? Even if you only have a little bit of money, take what little bit of money you have and go get some melons. I would recommend melon. Like, go get a big watermelon and just munch on that watermelon all day long. You will feel so cleansed and so good and happy. And after you eat your watermelon, go for a jog. Even if it's just 2 minutes, just jog. If you haven't jogged in 20 years, just jog straight for just 2 minutes. Probably just 2 minutes will get your heart rate up. And then the next day, go for 5 minutes. And keep eating. Keep eating. You're probably going to go back to eating junk food if you're just starting out, but don't just let that crash your whole entire journey. You know, just continue eating more raw. If you eat some junk food, eat the rest of your watermelon. Just persevere. Don't ever stop just because you make a little bit of a mistake, or you only went jogging for 10 minutes or you only went jogging for 5 minutes instead of the 10 minutes that you had planned. Big deal. Tomorrow, go jogging for 10 minutes. It doesn't mean you have to just crash and fall on your face and never try it again. You're going to make mistakes. Just continue, persevere. Okay? For instance, last night, I had planned on going jogging for 20 minutes, and I ended up only going jogging for 15 minutes. You know, big deal. No big deal at all. Doesn't mean I'm just going to quit and never go jogging again, you know. It doesn't matter. The important thing, I got out there and I did it, and I got some exercise. So even if things don't work out the way exactly you planned, it doesn't mean you have to just stop. If you're eating raw all day and then you have an unhealthy dinner, don't just throw your hands up in the air. It's no big deal. Just the next day, continue with your eating raw, and like you just didn't miss a beat. Okay, so if you're trying to, how do I do it today? Just go get some fruit. Go get some fruit. Go get some fruit and go exercise any way you can. Do that today, and that's a great start. Alrighty?